My fellow Kenyans, habari zenu. You see, FKF, Football Kenya Federation, has no achievements to tell Kenyans. This is a fact. Because people who are sycophants of FKF keep posting messages to me, but funny enough, there is usually only one word. And guess what it would be? Just an abusive language that means something. Someone will come and say, shut up. Someone will come and say, keep quiet. Noisemaker. Throw yourself in the sea. Do this. I'm asking them. I have never ever done a video that does not address one issue or the other. Let anyone who want to tell me something come and address an issue. You can just go on your Facebook and address an issue and we are going to conversate. But this issue, because someone feel that because they eat together with FKF, they must come and throw abuse that means nothing, is not going to deter Vision Total Football Kenya. Vision Total Football Kenya is very clear. The objective is very clear. The mission is very clear. To usher in a new era for football in Kenya and to have a new beginning for our Kenyan football. Yes, I'm the face of Vision Total Football Kenya, but guess what? Next to me, there are football players. Next to me, there are football managers. Next to me, there are football coaches. Next to me, there are football CEOs. Next to me, there are younger players. So there is nothing that is not within Vision Total Football Kenya. So when someone just comes here and say, hey, Mzee, what do you mean? William Ruto is older than me. Why don't you go and call him Mzee? Uhuru is older than me. Why no one is calling him Mzee? Nick Mwendwa is only a few years younger than me. Why are we not calling him a medium Mzee? So these are abuses that will mean nothing to us. We are set on a mission, my brothers and sisters. We must deliver it. Now, next thing. When I hear, like today, someone made a comment and said that, oh, since Mwendwa came in, football players have always been played. Flight ticket has never been delayed. Please, watch your ujinga. When you tell us football players have been paid, by whose money? The president, Nick Mwendwa's money, FKF money, or the government money? Yes, to take government money from one account to another, how hard is that? So let us think, Wakenya wenzangu, don't tell us that football players have been paid. Tickets have been arranged. I travel all the time. My ticket has never not been arranged. So what are you telling us, that football players' ticket have been arranged? Football players allowances have been paid. That is the worst nonsense you can tell someone who thinks like me and the people behind Vision Total Football Kenya. Think about this. The women football that we are being told it is improving a bit. The side that we are not being told is that in 2018, FIFA gave FKF 100 million Kenya shilling to develop women football. That part they don't tell us. They just tell us, oh, you have seen the women football improving. The issue of under 17 team, I keep saying, we have under 17 team housed in Thome, yeah. And the problem with that is that we cannot just use 30 players, house them in Thome, and think that we are dealing with youth football in Kenya. That is a lie. That is a project that has no meaning to Kenyan youth football. If we are serious about addressing youth football in Kenya, we have to holistically address the issue of youth football. How will a youth in Garissa access the training place in Nairobi Thome, where these under 13, under 15 are being housed? 30 youths. And you are telling us about youths being developed in Kenya. Hiyo mambo ya Thome na hizo timu za uko Thome tunazijua. That is nothing about developing Kenyan football. Where will if those players today, one of them is sold somewhere in Europe or somewhere, where will that money be channeled back to Kenyan football? Or it will be pocketed by someone who is developing these projects in Thome? Let us be serious. Kenyan football and people behind Vision Total Football Kenya are not here to take nonsense. We are here to address issues. And every single issue we talk about, we've already analyzed it and we want answers. Behind Vision Total Football Kenya are football scientists. There is everything in Vision Total Football Kenya. That's why when we speak, we speak. When we cough, FKF gets cold. Because they know we are addressing issues. We are dealing with issues. People in Kenya are unhappy. From village level all the way, county level, regional, huko. People are unhappy, and FKF keep telling people, we are doing the right thing. We need election. Nick Mwendwa will remain there. It is not about Nick Mwendwa. I keep saying, it is about Kenyan football. It is about addressing the issues affecting Kenyan football as a whole. We are not interested who is the president, who will be the president next week, who will be this. That is not our part to play as Vision Total Football Kenya. I have heard people saying, if you compare Mwendwa with the past presidents, he has done well. This is the problem of people who do not think. Why are you comparing him with the past president? We want to look the future. You are taking us back. Allow it, please. We are not in that level. We want to hear about the future. Our focus is where the future is. And this is the difference between a vision and a sight. Sight, we use eyes. We can only see how things should be. We can only see how things are right now. When you talk about vision, we see how things should be. There is a difference between how things are now or how they were backward, huko nyuma. That is what FKF is talking about, comparing their regime now and what was there. We are not interested in that. We want to look forward. We want to talk about the future. Yeah, we want to see a bigger picture when we talk about Kenyan football future, and we are not going to use our neighbors as a place for benchmarking. We know what Kenyan football deserves. We know what we are talking about. We know that FKF has not done anything. FKF has no achievement to tell Kenyans. Everything they point, we can talk about it, and you see it ends to something called nonsense. This is about women football. Tell people about the money FIFA gave Kenya 100 million just 2 years ago. When we talk about the under 13 housed in Dome, that's a project that should be done by Gor Mahia, AFC Leopard, or even a club in Kaloleni. In Kaloleni, Uko, there is under 13, there is under 15. They are not talking about it. Just because FKF has under 13, under 15 housed in Nairobi, 30 boys, it is something to tell the nation. That is shameful. Please, my fellow Kenyans, let us be careful, because what I keep seeing is that whoever is against FKF is labeled either Nyamwea or some stupid guy out there. And this tells you a message about people who are pressing panic button. Let us be sober. Let us follow the issues of Kenyan football. Let us talk about how we can improve our Kenyan football when we go into the future. That is the objective of Vision Total Football Kenya. Haya mengine yote ni matusi, hatuna haja nayo. Hao wanataka kutukanana, waendelee kutukanana. For us, we have been on this journey for 7 years, my fellow Kenyans. It is ready, and we are soon going to announce the way forward with Vision Total Football Kenya journey. And we have said we are not interested in football presidents. They can go on electing whoever they want, arguing, being sycophants. That is non-issue to us. We have serious issues to address. Our level, talk about FIFA to us. And I keep saying even FIFA will not stop Vision Total Football Kenya. So don't tell us about sijui nini, sijui FKS, sijui they have this, sijui the women are being paid, sijui. Paying football players is about the accountant just making the transaction. How is the president supposed to earn credit for that players have been paid? Flights have been booked correctly. There is under 15 in Dome. Women football is improving a little bit. Anyone can do that. Watu Kolamu, Isiolo, they are doing these things quietly. So this achievement that people think is sort of achievement to address us, people who know what achievement mean, please forget that. Nenda kalime viazi. We want to deal with the issues. And I keep addressing the issues of finance within FKF. Why no one answers anything? I've gone now for a period of 2 years raising questions, but no one addresses them. Even people inside FKF, all they do is come and throw abuses. Address issues if you want to deal with me. All I'm here for is to address issues and to talk about things that matters to me, to the Kenyans. Please, I'm not interested in abuse. I'm not interested in something that cannot develop Kenyan football. We have serious issues to address, and our journey continues. My fellow Kenyans, let us keep our dream alive. Changing Kenyan football, ushering in a new football system in Kenya, and dealing with the Kenyan football issue the way they should be dealt with. We want to see 5 years from now Kenyan football taking shape. We cannot keep telling our children we have to shift them to Europe to go and play. Why can't we develop our own Kenyan football? And I keep saying, Scotland is a country of 5 million people, yet Scottish Football Federation, which is equivalent of FKF, makes 4 billion Kenya shilling a year. FKF is struggling to pay Aderam Rouge. Even FIFA has said that FIFA is not going to pay Aderam Rouge using FIFA money that it gives to Kenya, because that money is supposed to come to Kenya and develop youths, referees, and so on. So how do they take this money, 100 million, 108 million, and give to one coach, Aderam Rouge? So FIFA has already declared to FKF that FIFA is not stupid and FIFA is not going to do that. So how does FKF think the government of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta and Amina Mohamed, are stupid? They will pay this 100 million. They will not. FKF will have to focus, either pay this money or get banned or whatever. And they must not blame that ban on Kenyans or on Amina Mohamed or the government. That is mwiba wa kujichoma. FKF, that is self-inflicted wounds. Don't bring emotions to us. We do not buy emotions. Yeah? We want to address the future for our Kenyan football. I live in peace. I'm gone.